What's going on, YouTube? In my hands here, I'm holding a broken PS4 that apparently has a broken disk drive. Now, I only spent about $40 on this PS4, so let's see if we can fix it. All right, so I got the PS4 hooked up to the monitor up there, and I got a controller plugged in, and all the cords are set up. I have not tested this yet. Let's turn it on, let's test it together, and see what it does. Okay, turns on at least. It sounds like it's actually trying to spin up as well. Okay, no signal. That's good. Do we get a white light? Oh, and we get a display. This is awesome. It sounds like there's a disc in there, though. I can hear the disc spinning. All right, so it's asking us to set up, so I'm going to go ahead and set this PS4 up right now. Okay, and we finished our setup here. Let's go to the main menu. Again, it sounds like there's a disc in there. And what? Call of Duty Black Ops 3? It's reading. This disk drive looks like it's working to me. Okay, so look at that. Cannot continue using this application. The disk cannot be read. Make sure that the disk is not damaged or dirty. So let's close this. Let's take a look at this disk. Let's see how the disk looks. Look at that. The disk is stuck in the machine. Okay, so I think we found our issue. It looks like the disk is stuck in the machine. Oh, look, it's slowly coming. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. Ew. Oh, look, it's me. This disc is super disgusting, too. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see. This disc is very dirty. There we go. That's a good visual. All right, so let's get this system taken apart and let's see how filthy it is inside. All right, so we got the PS4 at the table now, and I wanted to show you guys, like I said, disk drive does not work, and $40. So, like I said, taking a look at this thing, it's pretty scratched up. The camera does a lot worse than what it looks like in person, but you know, it is still pretty bad. I see some, what I hope isn't liquid there, but overall, it's in fairly decent shape. And looking at the back, there's our HDMI port. It looks good. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but obviously it worked. We showed it on the screen. One thing I noticed, though, is we have both warranty stickers on, which is pretty exciting, meaning that no one has been in this, meaning that, you know, we have a really good chance to fix this. So let's get this torn down, and let's take a look at that disk drive. All right, and looking at this drive, it looks like we have the 500 gigabyte version. Nice. All right, so we got the back cover off, and fan doesn't look too dirty actually, which is really nice. You know, dusty obviously, but not too bad. Let's keep going. Got the power supply out. Power supply looks fairly clean. This is a fairly clean PS4. I'm pretty surprised. Okay, and it looks like we got the disk drive out here, almost. What are we caught on here? There we go. All right, so we got the disk drive out here, as you can see. Let's set the PS4 aside and let's take a look at this disk drive. So the common thing with these disk drives is these gray tabs here get really, really dirty with like just dirt and grime. So we're gonna take this top half off and give those a cleaning. Okay, now this should just pop off. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, we're going to set this piece aside now. And here we are and the disk drive. Looking at this laser, everything in here looks all right. I don't see anything that looks out of place at all. Like I said, we're going to give this laser a clean because it wasn't able to read the discs all the way through. And like I said, then we're going to get these rollers a clean. I don't know if you can see how dirty they are. You can see they look very dusty and crusty. So let's get this whole disk drive cleaned up here. Best way to get these guys off is see this little white tab here, just kind of pull it up. Oh, mine kind of just came out right there. And then these guys should just come out of, yep, there we go. So these guys just come out. Don't lose this little white piece because it will not work if you don't have that. I said these guys should just pop out. Oh, this one's giving me a little more difficult. There we go. Just required a little bit of force. And we got him out. So there we go. So we're setting this aside for right now. And like I said, with this, you're just going to take a Q-tip and some rubbing alcohol, 99% is the best, and just give it a clean. Okay, we got one of these all clean here, so let's get that installed now. It should just, there we go, push in. Oh, and then it's got to push down. There we go. That's all in. And it looks like this piece fell, so we got to push this in a little bit. There we go. Just had to take it out and realign it. So let's get the other one cleaned. So we got everything cleaned here, so we're going to put this back in. And like I said, you don't want to touch it too much, so let's make sure we got it the right way. I think it's like this. Push that in down. And don't forget this little white piece. This white piece is very easy to forget. It should just go like this. Oh, I'm going to have to take this one back out again. Oh, shoot. Look at that, I lost it. Ooh, plain operation. Oh, shoot, jeebus. Okay, let's get this end in. Come on. There we go. I think we got it. So I'm just going to give them a little bit of a touch up since I did just kind of touch them with my fingers. All right, so now that we got these rollers cleaned, we're also just going to touch up this disk drive again. It was looking like it was having some issues cleaning, so I'm going to clean off this little spindle here, which is some 99% alcohol. I'm going to grab a new Q-tip here with some new alcohol, and we're just going to very gently clean this eyeball right here. You want to be very gentle when doing this. You don't want to push too hard. These things are very, very delicate. Just kind of give it a little massage, you know? I'll take our dry end. I don't know if it's going to come through on camera, but this drive is looking a little bit better now. So I'm going to go ahead and do some final touches, and I'll put it back together, and we'll go from there. Okay, and our disk drive is back together. Let's get the rest of the PS4 apart and clean up all the dust out of there. Okay, here we are with our PS4, so we're just going to continue taking it down from here. So I had to go look up a video because I was getting a little stuck. I could not get this front panel off, but apparently you're just supposed to pry up and push back. Oh, there we go. We got it. Yay, we did it. And now we have a bunch of screws to take off here, so let's start with that. And now for this clamp here. Yeah, there we go. This is off. Got some thermal pads there. Ooh, that pad's looking a little rough. I don't think I have any pads to replace that though, unfortunately. All right, let's take a look at this thermal paste here. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. There's like nothing on that at all. That's like completely dried. Okay, well, good thing we got this far. Let's get all this cleaned up. And okay, look at that. I was completely wrong. Look how much dust is on this thing. God damn. It wasn't on this side. It was all on this side. Oh my God. Look at this. It's a blanket. A blanket. Interestingly, there's some sort of like oily stuff here. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely like it's not dust, that's for sure. So let's get that cleaned up. So we've got everything pretty much cleaned up now. The case is fully cleaned up. The board's all cleaned up. The last thing we got to do now is apply some thermal paste. So let's see if we can get the exact amount on there that we need. There we go. I'm going to hope that's enough, or hope that's not too much. It might be a little too much. I'm not great at applying thermal paste. All right, and now I'm going to put everything back together, and I'll come back with the final product. And we got the PS4 all put back together. So let's go into the room and give it a test. We got the PS4 put back together. It is all plugged in. We are ready to test it. I've also gone ahead and I grabbed the Black Ops 3 disc that we found inside the system, and I gave it a nice little clean. I don't know if it will focus on there, but we gave it a nice little clean. So we're going to hope that it works. I have not tested this yet, so let's turn it on together and see what happens. Okay, power on button works. Checking the system storage status. I think that's because we removed the hard drive, so I think it's automatically got to do that. Okay, and we got a PS4 logo. That is good news. That means everything has gone through its checks and it's booting up properly. That's good. Okay, and there we go. So let's sign in real quick. Okay, let's put our disc in. Or we can throw it on the ground. Same thing. Okay, try again. Let's put our disc in. Oh, look at that. That thing just sucked that disc right in there. Oh, what a good PS4. That's awesome. Sucked it right up. Hey, there it is. Okay, let's boot in. If you remember, it crashed during the loading screen. So let's see if it makes it through this time. And look at that. We've made it through the loading screen. It crashed right before we got here last time. So let's boot it up. I guess zombies will play. Start game. Okay, let's see what we can, let's see if this works. And look at that! Holy crap, the PS4 actually works. It's reading the disc. We're in the game. It's not stuttering at all. This is freaking awesome! Let's go! Wow, I haven't played this game since I was super young, actually. I never liked zombies on this game. I thought Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 were way better. But yeah, we fixed it, guys. This is awesome. I'm so, so glad. As you can see, those rollers were an issue, and because the disc was probably gross and the laser was dirty, a bunch of little factors that overall contributed to the disc not working. So as you can see, this PS4 is ready to go. One thing I am noticing by playing this game, though, is this controller I'm using actually has some stick drift. As you can see, I'm not even pushing it. It's moving on its own. See that? So let me know down below if you guys want to see a video of me fixing this controller. Because, like I said, this control. Oh no! Damn! Just like that. So the last thing we got to test is to make sure that the disc ejects. So let's give it a try. Look at that! Let's go! PS4 is fixed!